Closing in on game time in Arlington. The Blue Jays and the Rangers. Next. MLB The Show has baseball from the Lone Star State as we get a look inside Globe Life Park. Ought to be a good one here between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Hello again, everybody. Welcome into Jays Baseball on the Show. Matt Vasgersian here. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against an ace and a workhorse all wrapped into one, the all-star right-hander Yovani Gallardo. Jose Reyes will be the batter.
Strike him out.
Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. That's toward the right field gap. And look at this. He's got extra bases right off the bat. Heading for second is Reyes. And he will pull in here with a leadoff double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Russell Martin will stand in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2, and they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out. So with 1 on and 1 out now, let's take a look at how the Rangers will align defensively. It's brought to us by the folks at Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Jose Bautista will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Martin is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this will get the runner up to third with 2 away, but it looked like it might have had a chance to get down initially. Good job to run it down out there in the alley.
Edwin Encarnacion will get his first shot here, trying to come through with 2 away and a runner at third. Now the 3-1. Oh, and this fastball is belted to deep left center field. Does he have enough to get out of here? Yes, a home run. So a 2-run home run for Edwin Encarnacion as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Stepping in now, Josh Donaldson. And he misses ball 4.
Hey, you know what? That's all right. He gave him a pretty good battle up there, and he never gave in to him. A walk you can work around. A home run, you can't.
Deoner Navarro will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Kevin Pillar. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
Yeah, and you don't want to get caught having to play catch-up this early in the ballgame. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. On to the bottom of the first here in Arlington. It's now 2-0 Blue Jays. Starting lineup for the Rangers on your screen now. They'll have their hands full here for sure as they try and tackle the knuckleball specialist, R.A. Dickey. Behind him defensively, the Blue Jays take the field like so. Leonis Martin digs in at the plate. Ready now on 1-1. Now a swing and an easy ground ball to first. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Elvis Andrus will step in now. Here it comes now to Andrus. swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Now the 1-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Pilar is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you always want to avoid using a lot of energy in the early part of the game, and he's taking that to heart. 5 pitches and 2 outs already here in the bottom of the first.
2 out, nobody on. Full count offering on its way. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires the side. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More from Arlington after this. Dalton Pompey leads things off now in the top half of the second.
All right.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Yeah, the first inning was no picnic, and now he's already in trouble again here in the second. He hadn't looked all that sharp so far, and he's in danger of really putting his guys behind the 8 ball early.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins to 2-2 now. Here comes a 2-2. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's through into center, so the first 2 have reached here to start the second.
And now after the 2-run first, you've got 2 on and nobody out here to start the second. Things are not off to the smoothest of starts, that's for sure.
Jose Reyes will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run.
Take it off. Let's get 2.
Now the 3-1 home goes the other way as this is lined to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
You know, this is an easy ball to misjudge, especially off the left-hander's bat because of the spin. But he stays right with this play, and he makes it look pretty routine.
Russell Martin will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. Fouled back. First and second now, 1 man out. He'll try again, 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you've still got 1 more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
He's ready now, the pitch. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good idea, 1 and 2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
A ball hit hard to the left side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. They're up 2-0. Adrian Beltre will get an opportunity now, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. this ball's grounded foul. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And it gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he can't track it down. A base hit.
Down 2-0 here early. They get the leadoff man on to start the second. See how they want to play things from here.
Mitch Moreland will get his first cuts here. Here comes the 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Back-to-back hits now to start things out in their half of the second. Now they can really get to work and try and break up this early 2-0 deficit.
Shin-Soo Choo will stand in, and his guys have got something cooking now with 2 on and nobody out.
And down by 2, this is a good opportunity to try to put yourselves level.
Now a ball line foul as this is over the Rangers dugout. 3-2, here it comes. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
2 straight singles, now walk. Making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not just yet. This one's fouled back. Still 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. Here he comes again, 1-2. Here's a knuckler in the dirt. Good block by the catcher that time.
And this is all about having faith in your catcher that he's going to block that pitch, as well he should. He's one of the best around when it comes to smothering balls in the dirt.
Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. 2-2 one more time. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Another 2-2 offering, and he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
This may seem like just an ordinary strikeout, but it's worth paying attention to the fact that he had to burn up a lot of pitches to do it. And on a hot afternoon like this can really take a toll on your energy out there. Make you burn out even quicker than usual.
In now, Rougned Odor. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Now the pressure will really start to mount out there. That strike zone's going to feel like it's the size of a soup can right now.
In there, 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, boy, if he could come up with back-to-back punch-outs, wouldn't that be something?
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he got him to swing early as this is skied out toward right. Bautista with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The throw home is high and a bit offline as that cuts this lead down to a single run.
And at the very least, that's what he's up there hoping to do. And that's hit the ball in the air somewhere. So nice job to pick up that runner from third. Although the other 2 runners have to stay put now with 2 away.
Robinson Chirinos get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. That nibbled the corner there, but missed 2-1.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We've played 2 full. The Jays are out in front, 2-1. Edwin Encarnacion is ready to go here as we begin the third. One and one now to Encarnacion. Hit softly to the right side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Josh Donaldson will dig in now, named the starter at third base for last season's American League All-Star squad. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. And he struck him out.
And we're going to give you another look at that 2-2 pitch. Now, what I like about it is that he's been mixing in his curveball a little bit more here second time through the lineup, giving him just a little bit of a different wrinkle. And this one is a beauty.
Standing in now, Deoner Navarro. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Yeah, and you know what? You've got a better matchup on deck here with 2 outs. So on 3-1 now, they may not take any chances with this guy.
And a full count now, 3-2. 3-2 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And, oh, this one drops. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. The 3-2 one more time. Now a ball hit back up the middle. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. So a great half inning of work by Yovani Gallardo. He's still on the short end of a 2-1 score. Leonis Martin will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first. Now the 3-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Three and two, here it is. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. And there's the first out here in the Texas third.
Well, this will wind up nothing more than a pop-out in the scorebook. But what won't go unnoticed in that dugout is that he battled for an awfully long time there. That takes a lot of energy out of a guy when he's got to throw that many pitches.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Encarnacion takes this over himself to record the putout.
First baseman, number 84.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in the slugging first baseman, Prince Fielder. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and a liner towards second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Adrian Beltre will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. 1-1 on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One left for Texas. They're down 2-1. Kevin Pillar will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Here's Gallardo now with the 2-1. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Pitch on the way. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Dalton Pompey will stand in. A base hit his first time around. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. The 1-2 coming from Gallardo. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it, but in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. In the air to center. Martin able to take it in for the first out.
Whoa, and as a pitcher, you'll hold your breath anytime a ball's hit in the air at this place. But luckily, he got under this ball a little bit too much, and that runner has to retreat back to first base.
Ryan Goins will dig in. He singled his first time around. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. The 1-1 home. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, if he's missing right here, he ain't missing by much. Not getting too many favors behind the plate.
He's leaning towards second.
Pause, now the pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
2 are gone now in the Blue Jays' half of the 4th. And stepping in is the shortstop, Jose Reyes. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a swing by Reyes as this is hit on the ground out to second. Throw on to fielders in time, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Mitch Moreland will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You don't want to lose the leadoff hitter here. Not when you got this guy on deck.
Now a ball lined towards center field. Base hit.
And you know the hitting coach right now is sitting in that dugout pumping his fist because that's what he's preaching all day, every day. Hit the ball up the middle, hit it hard.
Into the box, Shin-Soo Choo. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
Might not be a bad time to have a look over to first. Make sure they don't have any ideas of trying to send him to keep out of the double play.
Get the runner to second.
Full count pitch on its way. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Here's the full count offering. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And these graphics can sometimes be a little misleading when you've got a knuckleballer on the mound, but here you go regardless. Nate Sherholz will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Another 1-2 delivery. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Another try at 2-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Rougned Odor will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. Full count pitch on its way. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Pilar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Russell Martin will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Martin has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
This play right here is all about getting a great read and a good angle on the ball when it's hit. Great jump, runs it down, and that saves extra bases.
Into the box now, Jose Bautista. Here's a swing now by Bautista as this is on the ground to short. Throw on to fielder for out number 2.
This ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Stepping in now, Edwin Encarnacion. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They still lead it 2-1. Robinson Chirinos will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Under this is Pompey, and he's got it for the first out.
The center fielder, number 2,
Leonis Martin will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now the 1-1. Jammed him a little here as this is hit softly to the left side. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first. Elvis Andrus will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. 1-1 pitch on the way. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit.
And you know, just like any pitch, there's good knuckleballs and then there's some bad ones too. This thing comes right back down the heart of the plate. Those things are much easier to handle than the pitch that starts in the middle of the plate and then runs somewhere else.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Now the 1-1 coming to fielder. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
You're in a tough situation here on the mound because you don't want to load the bases, but you also need to be extra careful with this guy up here at the plate.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 2-2 pitch to Fielder. And the young Prince a bit fooled there as he yanks this one foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2 one more time. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And Fielder takes its ball 4. Adrian Beltre will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Now the 0-2 to Beltre. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. The right-hander deals on 1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Bautista has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
And with one out and the bases loaded, this isn't the worst thing that could happen to you if you're out there on the mound. They do give up one run with the sacrifice fly, but with 2 outs now, they're much closer to avoiding what could have been a huge inning.
Standing in now, Mitch Moreland. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. 2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-2.
Here we go.
That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2.
And in this ballpark, against this lineup, you pretty much have to expect you're going to give up a few runs along the way. The important thing, though, is to avoid the huge innings and minimize the damage as much as you can.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. Pompey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Rangers lead this one 3-2. Josh Donaldson will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. The 1-1. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
A 2-1 offering. Swing and a shot back up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
Well, these guys have been high on effort, but low on results so far. They're still stuck on 2 runs, but at least they've got a leadoff base runner here to start this inning.
Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Nobody out, runner on first. The 2-1. Driven nicely into the gap, and it's going to get down and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Well, this is what happens when you allow that leadoff man to get on base. I thought they might hold him at third with nobody out, but he comes all the way around to score from first on the RBI double.
Ranger skipper is up off his seat in the dugout now to make the walk to the mound. And that'll be the last we see of Yovani Gallardo. He departs in a tie ball game, but is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Sean Tollison will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning.
Number 37, Sean Tollison.
Into the box, Kevin Pillar. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. He's set. Now the pitch. Taken the other way, but this should be routine out there in right field. Chu is there, 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder,
Dalton Pompey will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. Oh, and no chance for Fielder to get up that high. It's over his head.
And remember here, on a ball that's out of play, the rule states that a runner gets the base he was running to plus 1 more. So that's going to allow him to come all the way in to score.
Into the box now, Ryan Goins. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jose Reyes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Pickoff move to second. Smart to keep an eye on it. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. And this is lined hard to deep left. Sherholtz is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Rangers 3. Todd Redmond will come on now as he'll start out the bottom of the 6th.
Number 58, Todd Redmond.
Nate Sherholtz will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Now the 1-1 pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
In now, Rougned Odor. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Robinson Chirinos will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now another 1-2. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Arlington. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Russell Martin will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. Here now the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Struck him out as his woes continue as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
This guy's one of those unsung type pitchers. He's not the setup guy, he's not the closer, but these are the guys that keep you in the ballgames, and he's doing the job here.
Jose Bautista will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Martin comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Edwin Encarnacion will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
And now a pitch on the way. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
Now the 1-2. Late on the fastball there as this one skied out toward right. Chu is in his tracks now. And he will put it away to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Leonis Martin will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here it comes. And he will keep it going on the mound. He struck out the side last time through. Now the streak hits 4 in a row. 1 away. Elvis Andrus will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 2-1 home. Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Now, people describe this guy as throwing a heavy sinker. Would you guys agree with that assessment?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard to explain why that's the case, but it's true. When you run into a guy with a good sinker and lots of movement on it, it just feels like you're hitting a bowling ball. The ball just doesn't go anywhere.
The 2-2 one more time. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away.
Since coming in the 6th, he's knocked down 5 in a row. It's given him a real lift out there.
Prince Fielder will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Now a swing and a hard-hit grounder. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Josh Donaldson will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Here's the 1-1. And this is hit well towards the hole. Look at Beltre go get it. From a knee, he gets him with a little help from the scoop at first. A nice play on both ends there. And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I'm sure he's going to wait for word from the guys in the dugout. And as we see it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he indeed was out.
That's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Blue Jays have elected to...
So here's one last look at the replay. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to rule the runner safe. And boy, I tell you what, I just don't see it here. I'd be pretty surprised that this challenge works out for him in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Standing in now, DeYonder Navarro. Swung on and taken the opposite way out toward deep left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Kevin Pillar will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
And sorry to interrupt, but the play has been made for the 3rd out. Inning over. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains a 4-3 game. Adrian Beltre will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's the 1-2. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home 8th.
He's put together 2 spotless innings so far out of the bullpen. I think a 3rd would be above and beyond the call of duty.
Mitch Moreland will step in, an RBI single this last time around. The 1-1. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder, and that is off the wall. Around second, he'll try for 3rd. And he's not stopping, he's trying for it all. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Yeah, and you can sort of sense this one coming. I mean, once this thing hits off the wall and they have a little bit of trouble out there with it, he decides he's just going to keep right on going. And he winds up scoring on the inside the park home run.
Stepping in now, Shin-Soo Choo. Chopper foul. Ready with another 0-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Nate Sherholz will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And he falls behind him here as that pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Texas left fielder. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it's a foul ball. 4 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Here's a ball hit foul down the third base line, so they'll try it again. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Right there is Reyes. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. We've played 8 full, and we are tied 4-4. Alex Claudio will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Dalton Pompey will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Here comes the 1-1. Now this is hit sharply back through the box, and the go-ahead run's going to reach here to start the inning. It's a leadoff single.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, Ryan Goins. And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The 2-2 coming. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Jose Reyes will stand in with a go-ahead run at first and 1 down, so we'll need to beware the ground ball here. Now the 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Q has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
Well, that's just a nice job out there on the mound, coming all the way back, down 3-0 on the count. He gets to 3-2, and then he gets his man to loft an easy fly ball.
Russell Martin will see if he can find a gap somewhere as he's got the possible go-ahead run at first with 2 down. The 1-1 pitch. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember, the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery, and he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Rougned Odor will stand in, called out on strikes his last time. Steve Delabar will come in and pitch now. Rougned Odor will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. The 3-1 coming. Swing, strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And that misses here, ball 4. And of all things, it's a leadoff walk that puts the winning run on base to start the bottom half. Robinson Chirinos will stand in now, and we'll see what they do about perhaps getting that winning run to second.
Come on, Rangers!
They'll try again, 1-2. Hit hard, but foul toward first, so he'll come back and line it up again. Ready with another two-strike offering. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Ready with another two-strike offering. Splitter, 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Here's the 2-2 home. Full count now, 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Back in standing.
Let's go, guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Well, that's just some indecision there on 3-2. He's thinking, should I swing? You could just see him try and hold up, but by that point, he'd already broken the plane. That's an easy call.
In now, Leonis Martin. Now this pitch is stroked into right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Andrews will stand in, and you can bet that they'll be looking to induce the double play ball here with that winning run on second. The 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
Swing and a line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Standing in now, Prince Fielder. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through. Around third and being waved on home. And the Rangers are going to win this one walk-off style. And the Rangers are going to win this one walk-off style.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire. And sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Guys, the Rangers were led this afternoon by the exploits of this man, Mitch Moreland. Strike oppose, he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see on the line score, 4 hits, including that big home run. You'd have to say he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Rangers come out on top 6-4. So long from Arlington.